leaving it all up in the air for this upcoming fixture, where the winner of this one will either be celebrating promotion or survival. From a place in Europe this past season until now, it has been a huge fall from grace for Nice, who are on the verge of being relegated to League 2. Claudio Puel's men are winless in their last 6 matches across all competitions, failing to find the back of the net in 2 of their last 3. A defeat today would mark the first time in this century that the club from southern France dropped down into the second tier of French football. But for Saint-Etienne, after a season away from the top flight, the visitors are potentially just 1 game away from promotion back to Ligue 1. To get there, though, they will have to do something they have not done in League 2 since February: win a match away from home. Philippe Montagne's men have lost their final 2 affairs as the visitors in that competition and failed to score more than once in any of their last 4 matches. So on to team news then, and we start with the home side, of course, Nice. Claudio Puel makes 4 changes from the first leg. Bar and Diop are on the bench, and meanwhile Badoui is out injured, as is Gouveia, who misses out altogether. So the 4 that come in for those: Dante, Louchet, Koulibaly and Wahi. So Nice will line up like this. In goal is Diouf. It's a back 3 of Mendy, Dante and Pepra. The midfield 4 of Klaus, Koulibaly, Sanson and Bard, with Cho Louchet just behind Wahi, who leads the line. On the bench for the home side this evening, it's Samid Abdul, Bar, Budaci, Diop, Dupé, Janssen, Kevin, Mansunga and Van Houte. Meanwhile for Saint-Etienne, it's an unchanged team. Philippe Montagny keeps faith with the 11 that started the first leg in Nice. So in goal for them is Larsenaua. It's then a back 4 of Pedro Le Cardinal, Benawa and Apaya. The midfield 2 of Gedebeku and Conte, with Cardona on the right, Boche in the middle and Davitashvili on the left. Meanwhile, leading the line is Stassin. So on the bench for Saint-Etienne this evening, it's Dufus, Ferreira, Mabello, Miladinic, Mufek, Nade, Old, Tardeo and Totti. That's for the officials this evening, where the referee will be Rudy Bouquet. He'll be assisted by Irvin Finian and Hussein Ochak. Meanwhile, 4th official will be Thomas Leonard. The AR is Nicholas Rainville and Cyril Gringor. And we are almost ready to get you underway. If you have just tuned in, you are listening to live audio match commentary of this promotion relegation playoff. It's all hands to the pump, isn't it? Who will be the side? Will it be survival? Will it be promotion? It's all going to be an interesting, or of course a very long time ago in the English leagues. They did start with the playoffs like that, didn't they? Relegation against playoff, or should I say relegation against promotion. Who will stay up and who will go up? Well, that's what will be happening here. And it's going to be an interesting fixture, that's for sure. In fact, it's the 2016-17 campaign when they reintroduced the League 1, League 2 playoffs. 2 of the 5 League 2 teams that did not win the first leg have managed to be promoted to the top flight as well. So there you go. It's going to be a real interesting task this evening. It all comes down to nerves, though. Who's got the bottle, doesn't it, in this playoff fixture, in any playoff final? Because that's what it is, really. Second leg, playoff final. Are the nerves wrangling around? We'll have to wait and see. And Nice will be in their traditional red and black stripes, black shorts and black socks. Meanwhile, Saint-Etienne will be in green shirts, white shorts and green socks. And we are off and running here in this one. as the ball will go out for a throw-in. So we'll have to wait and see who will be the winner of this one as the ball goes out for a throw. Nice have got a throw here. They're kicking towards the left-hand side of the goal. As we look, Saint-Etienne in those green shirts will kick towards the right-hand side. Of course, it was goalless in the first leg, so nothing really too much to chew on. Only the one shot on target as well in total in that game. So let's hope it's a more entertaining finale tonight. You'd feel it will be a lot more open as the ball is hammered forward down the right-hand channel. Looking for Saint-Etienne to try and break forward there. He's unable to fall to him, and there will be a throw-in to Nice on this left-hand side, which Bard is going to hit a diagonal over to the right-hand side, which he does. And Mendy, but they've given the ball away, and Saint-Etienne have a chance here on the edge of the D. Can they get a shot away? It's a great bit of tackling. Koulibaly gets in there. Here he is over the halfway line now for Nice. He's got options left and right. Picks out on the left-hand side. Now a chance for a run from Boucher. Can't get past his man though. There's a good battling quality again there. And in the end, Saint-Etienne put the ball out for a throw-in. Well, I've got a throw-in. It will be then to the home side, Saint-Etienne. A chance for the ball to be hammered forward down the right-hand channel, but they get it all wrong there. And there's Boucher again involved there, just hammering it, trying to get the ball clear, but couldn't do so. Instead, Nice will have the ball on the left-hand side. Trying to attack down. They've Pepra has it at the back at the moment. The Ghanaian, 21 years of age, is Pepra. He's played the full 90 in the goalless draw of the first leg. Goes all the way back to his goalkeeper Diouf, and then Pepra will take control of it. And here he is over the halfway line now. Nice looking to attack down the left-hand side. The ball is put out to the left. Here is Bard again. Bard's got Luce making a run down the left. He clips the ball high, and in the end it's straight into the grateful grasp of Larsenua in the Saint-Etienne goal. He was a chance to try and clear it forward. He get 10 clean sheets in the league season from his 30 league appearances. Sure, he would love another one of those this evening, that's for sure. Saint-Etienne will break over the halfway line. Here is Conte trying to clip it out to the right-hand side, looking for Boucher, but again, ball is cleared away. It's going to fall into Le Cardinal. Here is the Julien Le Cardinal, the Saint-Etienne centre-half in his first season since signing from Brest in the summer. Having 3 seasons there. He's given away, so a little bit of trying to find each other out at the moment, I think it's fair to say. Saint-Etienne are having majority of the possession. And here they come again. Here's a Paya on the right-hand side. Pulls the ball down the line. Oh, it's a little bit of attacking. Here's Cardona trying to get past his man. He's got 2 to beat on this right-hand side, right by the corner flag. He gets the cross in. Right-footed. It's over everybody's head, though. And that could have been a dangerous ball there, but nobody from Saint-Etienne in green took a gamble there. Had they done so, might well have had a chance, because it was a beautiful delivery. Delicious from Cardona, it's fair to say, the Maltese winger. In the meantime, though, at the other end, here come Nice, and that's a great block in the end from Le Cardinal there. Nice attacking down the left-hand side from Nice. And in the end, the shot from Sanson on the left side of the area is blocked brilliantly there by Le Cardinal. And it goes out for a corner here. The first corner of the evening goes to the home side. And a chance to get the ball into the box. Pepra is up there on the edge of the D. What kind of delivery can be placed into the box here? It's going to be with the right foot, is it? of Klaus. In it goes, in swinger. Here it goes, a good header away in the end by Conte. Got a firm head onto it, still not away though. Clipped back in by Sanson, over to the right hand side of the area. Still trying to get in there, Nice, and in the end St Etienne do well. And it's shielded behind for a goal kick by Pedro. And so St Etienne want to get the ball moving, and they do, down the left hand side. Here's a bit of space here for the Gedek Baku to run at his man. Plays the ball in, chance here for Cardona. Oh, the shot is blocked. Early opportunity there for the visitors. Well, it came out of nothing really. Pedro just clipped the ball down the left hand channel. It was a great run there by Gedek Baku. He picked out the ball on the edge of the day, and Cardona, well, just tried the strike, and I think he's got a free kick to go with it. He has. So it will be a free kick here to St Etienne, and a chance to get the ball into the box. So when Cardona's shot was blocked, the ball came out to the right hand side, and then St Etienne got a free kick from it as they tried to get the ball back in. Well, they've got a chance to put the ball back in now. A real opportunity here on this right hand side, 10 yards outside the Nice penalty area, and it's going to be left to the man who has certainly been involved the last few minutes. Is it, or is he going to leave it for, no, he's going to leave it for his teammate by the looks of it, Davitashvili. So Davitashvili to curl it in right foot, in it goes, header comes in, oh, it's just wide. It's inches wide of that left hand post, but the first chance goes to St Etienne, and it's just wide, so close there. Up went Banawa, it was the centre half, got it well, climbed brilliantly to head the ball, but it was a downward header. It hits the ground and it goes wide of that left hand post. Oh, what an opportunity there. Well, he hasn't scored in the league since the 23-24 season. As the defender, he's had his fair share of injury problems as well. Only came back in April. In the meantime, here come Nice at the other end. There's the cross in there from Bard, but it's comfortable catching for Larsenua, who throws the ball out. This end-to-end stuff here, it's really gone up a notch here. As here comes St Etienne again, attacking down the left-hand side. Well, certainly a different feel to what it was in the first leg. Both sides, although there was a bit of attacking play at times, and there seems to be more of it in the opening 8 minutes or so. If you have just tuned in, you're listening to live audio match commentary of this League 1, League 2 playoff second leg. In the meantime, cross comes in and St Etienne have scored! Oh, would you believe it? It's Cardona who gets on the end of it. Lovely move down the right hand side, and the ball is swept into the box, and there is Cardona on the end of it, on the edge of the 6 yard area, gets his right foot and slams it home. Well, a beautiful move it was. It was Apaya who had it down the right hand side. He crossed it low, and then on the right side of the penalty area, in went Cardona. A great finish with his right foot, first time on the volley, into the near post of the netting. And of course there's no home supporters here because of the problems they had in Metz. So the visitors look like they may well have took the advantage and gone in front here. We're just waiting on a check from VAR. They are looking at it as to whether he's offside, but is that going to be the case? Oh, it is. It is going to be the case. The goal is ruled out for offside, so it remains 0-0. So all the excitement there from St Etienne, thought they got in front there. It has been completely dampened now, and it remains goalless. And well, Cardona, he really thought he'd put his side in front there. It was a great move as well. It was a delicious ball from Apaya. Cardona with the finish, but it wasn't to be. He was just offside. We haven't seen a replay of it. We're just going on what the VAR have made. But here comes St Etienne again. Great turn by Stassin. Gets it back out to the left-hand side. Tried to poke the ball through. Well, Nice are really causing their own problems here, giving the ball away. in the middle of the park. They're going to have to control it better than that. And now they do. Bit of space on the left-hand side. Here is Bard. Driving forward. Plays the ball down the line. Oh, that's a wonderful tackle there. Well, just as Luce was going to let fly, left side of the area, it was a great block. And here comes St Etienne at the other end. You cannot take your eyes off this at the moment. Cardona on the run. He's not going to get there. And in the end, Nice will see to that. But what an opening 10 minutes we have had here. If you have just tuned in, you're listening to live audio match commentary of this crucial Ligue 1 promotion relegation playoff second leg between Nice and St Etienne here at the Allianz Riviera, where, as mentioned before, the home side have not got any supporters tonight, and that is due, as explained, to a game they played against Metz where there was a lot of crowd trouble going on. And well, just seeing, we have seen that again, and it was actually not Cardona that was offside, so it was the player in front that caused the problem, which I think was Stassin, having looked at that, but we will check again. Looked like it was the St Etienne number 9. He's straight offside, so Cardona can't be blamed. I did feel at first that the finish was wonderful, but the flag has stopped that goal, or should I say VAR has stopped the goal, because the referee did originally give it, so it remains goalless here. And Claudio Puel can just relieve himself a little bit there with his just see the sweat pouring off his face there, or off the top of his head. He's glad, I'm sure, that his side remain goalless, but St Etienne continue to attack, and there they go again. It's a long range effort there, well wide in the end of that near post of the right hand side. Worth a crack though, that's for certain, from the St Etienne man Stassin. Well, he saw it from 35 yards out, thought I'll have a crack, right footed, but never really going to cause a problem for Diouf in the Nice goal. And here come Nice attacking down the right hand side. Here is Mendy, nice ball inside to Koulibaly, lovely play there out to the left hand side. Here's Bard, who's had a bit of play on this left hand side, he's had quite a bit of the ball so far. Sanson clips the ball out to the right hand side, trying to keep possession. Nice there, but St Etienne, you can see, are really up for this. They're not coming here to make up the numbers whatsoever. They are coming to gain promotion, because that's the reward on offer if they are to win tonight. And as for Nice, of course, a win for them would mean survival. And St Etienne have the ball then. There's the ball switched over to the right hand side of Paya. I thought he got an assist for a goal to give St Etienne the lead early on. Here is Bocci. Bocci again, plays it into the midfield. Ball's going to go back into the centre half and flipped over to Cardona, who volleys it into the box, and again could have been a problem there, but Nice will see to that. Here is Pepra hammering the ball forward down the left hand channel. We've played 14 minutes here. You're listening to live audio match commentary. It is Nice 0, St Etienne 0. Here comes St Etienne. There's the ball over the top by Benawa. He was looking for the chase of Stassin, but a good header back there. Good defending from Dante. Had to get it right, and he did. Got it back to Diouf, and it enables Nice to start once more. Kevin Diouf, of course, the Senegalese goalkeeper. 6 clean sheets, that's all he's kept from 27 league appearances. I'm sure he'll be looking to take up the notch again, as he did, of course, playing in the first leg where it was a goalless draw. All to play for tonight though. And so far St Etienne have certainly showed their colours, having the goal chalked out by VAR for offside. It will be a throw-in to St Etienne once again, as they continue to try and play their way through the Nice defence. The ball goes out to into the centre circle. Here is Bernauer. Plays it into the midfield. Gadek Baku out to the left-hand side. He goes back to Bernauer once again. Picks out the Cardinal. Nice little bit of football by the green shirts here. Playing it very casually out to Cardona. Bit of space here. Low ball into the box. Could be a chance for an effort there, but Nice clear it away. It was low ball across the edge of the D. Could have zipped anywhere, that one. I'll blame Cardona for doing that, that's for sure. Nice were able to clear. And just in the midst of that, they've got themselves a free kick there. It's Koulibaly trying to give the ball to Wahi. He turned, he fell over. But when I say fell over, he was looks like he was hauled down. So it will be a free kick to Nice. Just inside their own half. It'll enable them to shift the ball forward, which they haven't really been able to do so far. If you had to pick a side who's started the better, you would certainly go with Saint Etienne. No crowd effect could certainly be playing into Saint Etienne's arms, couldn't it? In the meantime, the ball is played out to the right-hand side. Here is Mendy. Mendy plays it back to Dante, who's just come forward for the moment. One of 4 changes tonight, Dante. Tried to clip the ball over the top of the Saint Etienne defence, but ball goes out for a goal kick. Just a shake of the head there. And the Nice centre half, I think he knows what a bad one it was. Well, he actually scored in the 3-1 defeat to Lyon on the final day, on the Coupe de France final, should I say. Gibril Koulibaly was trying to get things moving once again, but unable to do it, the Nice midfielder, on this occasion. The ball will go out for a throw-in here on this near left-hand side, which Bard will look to take. Throws it into the midfield part. Going to try and attack through those red and black stripes, but once again Saint Etienne do well. Oh, it's a lovely spinning turn. What a great play by Gadek Baku. And now Davicius-Fili is into the area down the left-hand side. He's gone down. Very half appeals for a penalty. And it was 2 Nice players who got in the way. And in the end, Davicius-Fili was, I think, out-muscled by Dante, has to be said. Put his body in the way, stopped him in his tracks. And like I say, there wasn't really any appeals from the Saint Etienne players there, but lovely bit of spin-off play, it has to be said. Davicius-Fili just spun away from the defence, but here's Cardona with a cross. Chance here! Oh, and it's over the bar! And again, it's Cardona with a cross from the right-hand side. And this time it was Stassin who got on the end of the cross. He's just shy of the penalty spot when he connects with the volley, slides in with his right foot, and the ball hits his laces of his right foot and sails over the bar. But what a chance there from Saint Etienne, and he knows it. He knows it. Does Stassin, the Belgian striker, who scored a hat-trick in the 5-0 win over Amiens back at the start of May. Got 11 goals in total this season, just one shy of his 12 last season. Certainly knows where the net is, that's for sure. Not on that occasion, but certainly a warning sign there. Once again to Nice, and they've had a couple of those already. Have the Ligue 1 side. As now trying to attack down the left-hand side. You've got to give credit really to Ligue 2 Saint Etienne. They are certainly the side in the ascendancy at the moment, although as I say that, Nice have got a throw-in right by the corner flag on this near left-hand side, so an attacking throw-in it will be. Ball comes back to Bard. Here he is trying to get the cross in, spins away from one challenge and another one, does well, tries to get the cross in, but that's good play there in the end by Bernauer, who boots it clear. So it will be another throw to Nice though. A little bit further back from the corner flag this time, back probably 15 yards away now, but still a chance, level with the corner of the penalty area. Here is Bard, throws it in to the captain Dante, back in again, there's a real chance for Nice. Oh, it comes off the post. It's Wahi who somehow puts the ball off the right-hand post. A great chance for Nice, and it's the best opportunity they have had all evening so far. Well, Bard put the ball in from the left-hand side. I think there'd have been an offside anyway, and then it was poked through. It eventually got through to Cho. He poked it through, and Wahi's on the edge of the 6-yard box, gets a poke to himself, but puts it onto the post, the outside of the post. The ball comes back out, and then it's cleared behind for a corner. So Nice will have a corner from the right-hand side. In it goes, punched away very firmly in the end, and then punted back in and over the bar, and it will be safe for Larsenua to take it. But he makes no prisoners. He just boots the ball clear here, and a chance for St Etienne to get on the end of this one, route one, but Nice do well, and they get it back to the goalkeeper, and the ball is out to the right-hand side to Klaus. He's got Mendy with him. Mendy is going to try and run it his man. He's beat one, he's beat two, he's still going Mendy. What a great little run this is. Still inside the penalty area, but in the end the ball is cleared away. And once again, great run again by Nice. Well, all of a sudden that opportunity they've had hitting the post has just give them a little bit of confidence, as you would expect, of course. So Wahi hitting the woodwork as Nice have the ball in the middle of the park. Going to try and see whether they can find Wahi again. He made a brilliant run there. Didn't find him this time. Oh, he's got it this time. He's on the ball, and here he is driving towards the end of the... Great ball back to him. Great chance here. Oh, the shot is blocked. Somehow St Etienne get enough bodies to clear the ball away. It was Klaus who had the shot that was blocked. And what an opportunity again there. Well, St Etienne, two great chances in the last couple of minutes or so. And, well, somehow the ball was deflected away. It came back out there on the right-hand side of the area. And it was Mendy, I think it was, that struck the ball towards goal. But that is wonderful defending by St Etienne there. They got the bodies in the way. They blocked the ball tremendously. And now they have got a little bit of wind in their sails, it's fair to say. But Wahi will certainly wonder. He didn't put Nice in front with that effort that came back off the post. Eli Wahi, the Ivorian striker, he was actually suspended for the first leg. But the 23-year-old back in the starting lineup tonight, 5 goals in 14. He's actually on loan as well from Frankfurt. And I'm sure they may well look to try and turn that role into permanent, but they've got to, of course, survive yet. Here's another chance on the right-hand side, low ball into the box again. It was this time it was Klaus who found a bit of space. But getting the ball clear was Gedekpaku. Defended well there, slammed it clear. But we're just going to have another look at this opportunity for St Etienne. It was a great run down the left-hand side, and well, just seeing it again, Louchet it was who got in down the left-hand side. His low ball across the 6-yard area, and when it came to Klaus, his shot was brilliantly blocked. So here are St Etienne on the ball. It certainly shows that Nice have just woken up a little bit now. They were certainly fast asleep in the opening 20 minutes or so, but that opportunity for Wahi off the post has just changed things a little bit now. Of course, they haven't got the crowd to get up against, but what they have got is confidence, and you can certainly see that has gone through them. But just as I say that, they've made a right hash there, and the ball has gone behind for a corner. Well, Mendy tried to clear the ball, and as he did, it was a hook clearance, and he hooked it out for a corner. So no real danger at all there for Mendy. He was just trying to hook the ball clear with nobody on him, and he got it all wrong, and he's put with his left boot, puts it out for a corner. So St Etienne will have a corner from this left-hand side. Can they break the deadlock in this one? A real opportunity from the corner. It's going to be an in-swinging delivery. 25 minutes gone, still goalless here between these two. Nice and Saint-Etienne. It was goalless in the first leg. There's the cross into the box. It's a decent one towards the back post. Volley comes in, and in the end Juve holds on to it. Well, it was Boche it came out to, and he hits it first time on the volley with his left foot. Edge of the D, smashes it towards goal, but it's quite routine for Juve to get behind it and hold on to it, and that's exactly what he does. You certainly can't blame Boche for smashing that there. As the ball came out to him, it was inviting, and he took the invitation. Just couldn't get his angles right. And in the end, the Ghanaian's effort was comfortably saved by Juve in the Nice goal. In the meantime, Nice are trying to attack down the right hand side. They're not going to get anywhere this time of asking though. And the ball will go out for a goal kick to Saint-Etienne. So Larsen now, who has been very hurried with these goal kicks, and certainly when he's had the ball, been very fast at releasing the ball. As a Saint-Etienne goalkeeper, and he's caught Nice off guard on a couple of occasions. So and it looks like a drinks break is ready to go. So both sets of teams are going off now to just have a little quick drinks break. Well, in terms of assessing this one so far, it's fair to say that Saint-Etienne were certainly being the better side in the opening 20 minutes or so, and came close a couple of times. They had a goal ruled out as well for offside when Cardona's delivery was, or should I say Cardona's effort was put into the net, but after Apira delivered the cross, but the goal was ruled out for offside. That was the best opportunity in terms of Saint-Etienne's real chances. At the other end, Nice of course hit the post through Wahi. So both sides, you can certainly see the nerves are getting to them a little bit, and of course it would do, wouldn't it, because what's on the line and what's at stake is crucial for both these sides. And just to reiterate, if you didn't know, Nice are fighting for their lives to stay up in Ligue 1, so a victory for them means survival, but for Saint-Etienne, victory for them means promotion back to Ligue 1 from Ligue 2 at the first time of asking. So all to play for in this one, that's for sure. And I hope you're enjoying listening to this so far, because it certainly won't get any worse, will it? Let's be fair, it's only going to get better from this point. We need a goal. There has to be a goal. It's as simple as that tonight. It goes to extra time and penalties, so it's going to be a very interesting one or game, as Claudia Puel is just having words with his players, and we are now ready to resume, and the ball will be in the grasp of the Saint-Etienne goalkeeper Larsen, who takes his time this time, clears it forward down the right hand channel. Nice are very comfortable with the ball though. And here is Dante now, has the ball, rolls it out to the left hand side. The three centre halves getting involved. There's Pepra now into the midfield of Koulibaly. Koulibaly puts his foot on the ball. He's got to be careful here. There's been put under pressure by two Saint-Etienne players, and he just about wrangles his way out of that one. Could have been a tough watch that if he'd have lost possession, because Saint-Etienne would have certainly been in there. But in the meantime, lovely turn from Wahi, tries to get the ball out to the right hand side. It hits his own man and goes straight to the possession of Saint-Etienne, and there's Cardona on the right hand side over the halfway line. He then calms possession, plays it back into the midfield of Conte. Conte goes back to Bunawa, and now Saint-Etienne are just moving the ball around very cautiously, making sure they don't make a mistake. Here is Conte, back to his goalkeeper, and then ball is flicked over to the right-hand side. Here's Apaya. Hits it first time into the centre circle. Intercepted well. And here come Nice. There's the ball. Clipped over the left-hand side, but the ball is going to go out for a goal kick. Well, you can see what Koulibaly was trying to do. He's just trying to clip the ball over the back of the Saint-Etienne defence. Try and get runners onto it, but nobody really took a gamble. And the ball ends up in a goal kick. Well, he's just 17 years of age, by the way, is Djibril Koulibaly. And already, you can see, he certainly uses class in the middle of the park. But in the meantime, here comes Saint-Etienne attacking down the right-hand side, and that's a foul there. Will be a free kick. Nice little run. It certainly was by Le Cardano, who was just going forward, the centre-back. Nice driving run towards the edge of the D, but in the end he was brought down. So it will be a free kick to Saint-Etienne, a chance for them to get the ball into the box. Here they go. That looked a foul there on Contain. I think he's going to get it, and he has. Here's a free kick there to Saint-Etienne, so a chance for them to get the ball into the box here and cause a few little problems for the home side Nice. 31.5 minutes have gone here. If you have just tuned in, you are listening to live audio match commentary of this League One promotion relegation playoff. You could call it anything really, as some say it's called originally called the relegation playoff, but you'd have to say it's promotion relegation, because that's what's on the line really, isn't it? One gets promoted, one gets relegated, or one survives and one doesn't go up. Simple as that. There's the ball into the box, and it's headed away by a red and black shirt. So Saint-Etienne will try again on this near right hand side. Chance for them to get the ball into the box once again. It's going to be Apaya to try and do exactly that on this right hand side. Throws it into Conte. Conte returns it back. Cardona could get on the end of it, doesn't quite get there. Good sliding challenge by Bard there, and it'll go out for a throw-in once again, but it's by the corner flag here on this near right-hand side. So a chance for Saint-Etienne to get the ball into the box and cause some mischief. There's the throw into Conte. He's got it right by the corner flag there. It's not where he wants it already, is it? But he's that's where he's got it. He's still got it at the moment. He's been wrestled by two Nice players. Still got the foot on the ball, trying to win the corner, but in the end Luce comes away with it, and then he volleys it clear over the halfway line. A chance for Saint-Etienne to spin on the ball and come back with it. Here is Bernauer now, walking pace towards the halfway line, waiting for support, goes for the chip over to the left hand channel, took on the chest nicely there by Davitus-Fili, takes on his man, the ball comes back to him, he couldn't quite get the strike in there. And in the end, Nice clear it away. And here they come on the attack now. Here's Sanson. Out to the right-hand side. Koulibaly. He's got options to the right. Picks out Mendy. Mendy plays it back into the feet of Sanson. Now where's he going to go? Out to the right-hand side. Here is a chance for Chow. Chow to run at his man. Tried to slip it through. Made a great run. Had Luce there down the right-hand side. And Saint-Etienne getting in. And then the challenge in. Well, I was reading an article before this game that Mohamed Ali Chow likes to think that he maybe one day could be a Kylian Mbappe. That's who he would like to emphasise. So when he gets the ball, you can certainly see that he likes to dribble. And especially from wide areas, which he was doing there. In the meantime, though, here comes Saint-Etienne on the right-hand side. They've got it on the edge of the D. Tried to get the shot towards the goal by Bocce, but it wasn't to be. Apaya with a cross chance here. Oh, and it's put wide. Another great chance there from Saint-Etienne. Great delivery from Apaya on the right-hand side in towards the 6-yard area, and somehow it's put wide by Stassin. And he's had a couple of opportunities in this one. He put one over from 6 yards out, and now he's put one wide from 6 yards out. He got on the end of it with his right foot, but poked it into the side netting of the near post. on this right-hand side. What a chance there for Stassin. And once again, he looks to the sky. He knows what a big opportunity that was to give Saint-Etienne the lead in this one. But Nice survive once more. Here is Dante into the centre circle, out to the right-hand side. Here is Mendy. Picks out an option with Cho. Cho tries to turn on the ball. Klaus is with him. Tried to return it back to Klaus, but the ball goes out for a throw-in. And now a chance for Nice to get the ball forward. They've got a throw-in here on this far right-hand side. Midway point of the Saint-Etienne penalty area. There's the ball into the box. What, he tries to turn on it. Gets his chest on it. He can't keep the ball in, though. The ball hits his shin and goes behind for a goal kick. Well, he was just trying to spin off his counterpart there, who was sticking to him like glue, was the Saint-Etienne man, Le Cardinal. And he did enough to put him off, and out for a goal kick it goes. So Saint-Etienne will have possession on this right-hand side. Nice spinning turn there. Get the ball over to the right-hand side. He's Cardona now, who's been a little bit quiet the last 10 minutes or so. Very lively in the first 15 minutes. And certainly the man who, of course, thought he gave Saint-Etienne the lead as well, only for the goal to be ruled offside. But here come Nice now towards halfway. Conte puts his foot on the ball, rolls it out to Mendy on this right side. The right of the back three is Antoine Mendy, Senegal man, of course, who one club man, only ever played his football with Nice since the 22-23 campaign. And he's actually played more games this season in his career than any of the others. Still 22 years of age as well, Antoine Mendy. Out to the right-hand side. Here come Nice then on the ball, inside the centre circle. They're going to try and break through the lines of Saint-Etienne. Unable to do so at the moment. The green shirts have got everybody back. Defending, organising very well indeed. Here is Conte with a diagonal out to the left-hand side. Picks out a bit of space, and then it's flicked down the line by Louchet, but cut out. And in the end, the battle in the middle of the park goes towards the centre circle, but it's picked up by Nice, and here's a chance for Klaus to drive the ball towards goal. Great block though from Benoit, threw his body in the way and deflected the ball out for what will be a throw-in. Well, he put his right foot in the way, or has it gone? No, it's a corner. It's actually hit the flag and gone behind, so it will be a corner to Nice. Well, it came out of nothing, that one. Klaus just saw the chance, 25 yards from goal on the right-hand side, thought, I'll have a crack, did. And Benoit put his body in the way, so it will be a corner to Nice from this far right-hand side. Can they go in front here before the break? The home side. Here it goes then. The corner's going to be an out-swinging delivery with the right boot. In it goes. There's the header from Conte. Oh, and it's parried away and then cleared away. Well, that's a fine point-blank save by Larsenauer there to deny Nice a chance of going in front. Well, it was a brilliant header. He got up so well, did Dante, and in the end it's cleared away. Well, the corner was delivered from the right-hand side. It was an out-swinger. And we'll come back to it again. Climbs up, that is the best chance of the game. But in the meantime, a chance here! Oh, and a brilliant save! Once again. Well, the ball came out to Mendy on the left side at the area. He's 10 yards out. He fires it with his right foot into the ground on the half volley, and the ball skims its way. I thought it was going to roll under the arms of Larsenauer, but he held on to it. Did the Saint-Etienne goalkeeper, to the relief of the visitors there. They thought that might squirm through the body of Larsenauer because it was hit well, but give credit to Larsenauer, he held on to it brilliantly, and that's given Saint-Etienne just a little bit of a scare, I think it's fair to say. Up the ante in terms of Nice though, but at the other end here's Cardona, gets the cross in from the right hand side. It's high, it's hanging, it's gone over everyone's head, and it will go out for a goal kick. But just seeing that chance again as up went Dante. He's on the edge of the 6-yard area. He climbs above the Saint-Etienne defender, does the Nice captain. Firm header towards the right hand side of the corner, But what a save from Larson now. Dodged to his left, gets a strong two hands on it and parries the ball to safety. And then just a few moments ago, Mendy's strike from the left side of the area was firmly held on by Larson as well. Certainly two big chances for Nice, and they will look at that. I'm sure Claudio Puel will. That's for sure. Philippe Montagne's side. Well, what will he say at the break? I think he will have to certainly revert his team to how well they were playing in the opening quarter of an hour or so. It's got a little bit dim since, but they have got the attacking options if they need them, and certainly in the shape of Cardona on that right-hand side. And Stassin's had a couple of great chances too, but in the meantime Cardona plays the ball down the right-hand side, but the ball goes out for a goal kick. And easy pickings for Nice to control possession. We've got 5 minutes to go until the break. You're listening to live audio match commentary of this Ligue 1, League 2 promotion relegation playoff second leg, where somebody has to win this one. And at the moment it is currently goalless between these sides. It was goalless in the first leg, it's goalless in the second leg. It looks like it may well be the case at half time. It will go to extra time and penalties. In the meantime, here is Klaus on the run down the right hand side, slips the ball down the right hand channel. He was looking for the run of Cho, but it's cut out well by Saint Etienne, and here they come down the left hand side, and in the end the ball is poor and it goes out for a throw-in to Nice. But certainly chances galore in terms of both sides, and we've had more shots on goal, that's for sure, than we did in the first leg. It was not quite as open as it was in this one, but it is now, and Chow does well. He skips over two challenges, gets it to Klaus, low ball into the box, and now he finds Wahi. Here he is inside the box, but he has to play the ball back. He was ushered well out, but it's still not away. Mendy clips the ball out to the left hand side. Here is Bard, ball into the box, headed away in the end by Conte, and now Saint Etienne will clear it away. But all of a sudden the danger, it looked like Saint Etienne couldn't get out then. Nice were penning them in. Great piece of play by Klaus down the right hand side, and his cross into the box was causing all sorts of problems. But just as we say that, here is Cardona at the other end on the right hand side for Saint Etienne, just being laboured a little bit, but he's played the ball back, and here is Bocci. Nice ball in, great chance here, low ball in the near post, but it's cleared away. And then in the end, it's hammered well over the bar by Abdoulaye Conte. And the ball came out to him. He's 35 yards out from goal on the half volley, and he hits it with the right foot. And let's just say it's gone into Rosette. And the ball goes well over the bar. And of course, Middlesbrough supporters will know a little bit about Abdoulaye Conte, because he's on loan from Middlesbrough. Made a handful of matches for the Riverside team, but has played 14 or just over 14 games for Saint Etienne since arriving there on loan. So the effort goes over the bar. We've got a minute to go until the break plus stoppage time, and it is still goalless between these two sides, but not for a want of trying, that's for sure. You cannot say that either side are having a go in this one, because they certainly are. Now Nice will have a throw on this near right hand side, and a chance to get the ball into the box. The ball is thrown to Chow. Chow tried to return the ball back there, not going to happen. Going to come back to Mendy though on this right hand side. Nice still trying to push the attack forward if they can. It's not going to be. Here is Conte. Now it's Dante who's got it inside the centre circle, out to the left hand side. Now Upong, who's not really had the ball too much, fair to say. Yeah, he's got it again. Going to play it back into Dante. Now he needs support again. He's not going to get it. Ball goes out to the left-hand side. Tried to play the ball into Wahi, but it wasn't to be. In the end, on this left-hand side, and Bard can't keep it in. And the ball will go out for a throw-in. And so it's we are now into stoppage time. If you are listening to live audio match commentary, you have just tuned in. You've missed a bit of a blockbuster so far. You might not think so from the scoreline. It is currently 0-0, but both sides having good chances as each will try and break forward. But St Etienne again winning the ball in the middle of the park. And here come those green shirts again on the left-hand side. Here is Davicius-Fili, who checks back, holds the ball, plays it back. Then the ball is punted into the Nice penalty area, but the red and black shirts are there to clear it away. Here is Mendy down the right-hand side, and there's no offside here against Chow. He's into the penalty area, tried the left foot shot towards goal, but it's blocked brilliantly. And in the end, St Etienne clear the ball away, but what a chance that was there. Thought for a moment the ball was going to be arrowed towards goal. But in the end, St Etienne see to that. We've got 3 minutes of first half stoppage time to play. And, well, Bard has just gone down, clutching his left ankle there. He's in a real sear of pain. Let's just have a look at that. He went for the ball. Apaya, though, completely missed the ball. St Etienne man took him out on his ankle. Oh, that's a nasty one, that. You can certainly see what happened with Bard. He rolled over a couple of times and holding his left ankle. We've only seen it once. So maybe we might get another look at that again here. That's how bad that was. But Melvin Bard, the Nice left wing back, got 2 goals so far this season. His last one coming in the 2-0 win over Angers back in March. He's just receiving a little bit of treatment here as the referee is seeing things for himself, just to make sure that everything is untoward, shall we say. Looks like there'll be nothing else said, and probably rightly so, really. If both sets of head coaches having words with their players, well, the Nice left back, or left wing back should I say, receives a little bit of treatment, so we'll have a little bit more injury time, I think, because we are just approaching the 3. Might have an extra 30-40 seconds possibly. And St Etienne is asking the question. Bard is back to his feet though, which is good to see. Well, Nice have won 6 of their last 8 home games against St Etienne in all competitions, including an 8-0 win in September 2024. That was when both sides were in League 1. That was the club's largest in the 21st century. St Etienne come into this having lost their last 2 away games, 2-0 at Bastia and 2-1 at Rodez, after remaining unbeaten in the first 4 since Philippe Montagna had took charge. He's relatively new to the job, and he's hoping, I'm sure, to push them over the line. As Bard is still limping a little bit gingerly here. Hopefully he will be okay. Keep our eyes on that one in the meantime. And that's it. That is the half-time whistle then between these two sides. Nothing to separate. Well, the home side have hit the post. As for St Etienne, they've had a couple of chances as well. Stassin putting a couple wide of the side netting and one over the bar. And also Larsenat has been on brilliant duty to make a couple of great saves for St Etienne. It is all to play for in the second half. Make sure you come back. Half-time score, Nice 0, St Etienne 0. We'll be back in the second half. Well, this is it. Make or break. Or could we have extra time and penalties between these sides? If you have just tuned in, you are listening to live audio match commentary between these two sides, Nice and Saint-Etienne. It's the fight for who will survive in League One, or who will be promoted from League Two. Saint-Etienne fighting for promotion from League Two. Nice fighting to stay up from League One. All to play for in the second half. Goalless in the first leg, goalless in the first half here at the Allianz Riviera, where there are no home supporters, of course, following their trouble, or crowd trouble should I say, in a game against Metz late on in the season. But in terms of both these sides, well, they've both had their opportunities, it's fair to say. Saint-Etienne were the team that started the brightest in the opening quarter of an hour, and Stassin's seen a couple of opportunities go wide, while at the other end it was Way who hit the post for Nice, and it looks like there's going to be a change up front. Diop, I think, is coming on. We'll give you news of that in a moment. Could be a double change actually. Now, Nice made 4 changes, by the way, tonight. There was a couple enforced in terms of injuries, but it looks like they'll be making a change, and so are Saint-Etienne. So we'll keep our eyes on that to let you know what those changes are. It looks like Nardet might be coming on. The Mikhail Nardet, who was on the bench for the first leg. But in terms of we're ready to get underway in this second half, and it is Saint-Etienne that gets us underway. They will kick towards the left-hand side of the goal as we look. Nice towards the right-hand side. Nice in those red and black stripes, black shorts and black socks. Saint-Etienne, of course, in those green shirts, white shorts and green socks. And straight away, Saint-Etienne have lost possession. Here come Nice attacking on the left-hand side. Chance for the cross into the box there by Luchet, but cleared away in the end. Green shirts getting involved, so looks like Bodaki, I think, is coming on for Chow. That's how it looks to me. In the meantime, the referee has just given a yellow card there to Dante, the Nice centre-half, who's just ploughed into the back, I think, fair to say, if you want to try and explain that, of Boche. And well, he's a little bit bigger than Boche, shall we say. Put his arm across him. Into the back he went. So first yellow card goes to Dante. And it will be a free kick to Saint-Etienne. So just to bring you up to date then with the double change for Nice, first of all. Boudaki and Diop are on. Bard and Chow are off. Le Cardinal, the centre-half, is off. For Saint-Etienne, Nardet is on. So a straight swap there at the back for the visitors. What will this mean now in terms of those two attacking changes? Nice have changed. Well, Boudaki is a 19-year-old. He's only started his professional career this season. Got his first ever goal in the 3-3 draw with Lorraine back in February. I certainly see some talent in him. He'll be hoping, I'm sure, to make the most of it when he gets the ball. And in terms of Saint-Etienne, as I say, the straight swap at the back. Nardet coming on. And what kind of difference will this make? We'll have to wait and see. We've played 2.5 minutes of the second half. You're listening to live audio match commentary of this relegation playoff, or promotion relegation playoff, where it is Nice 0, Saint-Etienne 0, as it was in the first leg. So it is very nicely poised. Who will be the first team to hit the front? That's the big question, isn't it? Or will we go all the way to penalties? Because that's what will happen if it remains as it does. Here is Dante now. Over the halfway line he goes, foot on the ball. Shapes, wonder where to go. On the left-hand side, finds Bard, who's just attacking. Down that left-hand side, the ball goes out for a throw-in, so Nice will have a throw here. Or has it come off the St Etienne man or the Nice man? No, it's come off the Nice man last, so it will be a St Etienne throw. So that's for Nice to box them in. They've got a throw on this right-hand side, deep inside their own penalty area. Deep inside by their own half, trying to get the ball clear, but Nice pick up possession. Here they come now. Here's the ball through. Wahi, can he get on the end of it? The ball is whacked behind for a corner. All of a sudden it looked like Wahi was going to get on the end of the ball as it ran loose towards the penalty spot, but Pedro was having none of that. Whacks the ball out for a corner. Does the left back of St Etienne, Kevin Pedro. So it will be a corner then from this left-hand side to Nice. Can they break the deadlock here in the opening stages of the second half? Corner swept in right-footed. There it goes. Dante's up there at the back post. He can't quite connect to it. And eventually St Etienne hooked the ball clear. The ball is volleyed back in by Bard, but it goes out for a goal kick. But early pressure there from Nice, trying to find their foothold in the game. And it wasn't to be. St Etienne doing well in defending him. But just as I say, that's a poor ball by Benara. He's given the ball straight away back to Nice, and here they come again, attacking down the left-hand side. Pedro wants it if he needs it. Ball into Wahi, plays it back to Diop, into the penalty area, out to the left-hand side. Crossing with the right foot, decent one, Diop is up there, fully back in by Wahi, and in the end it's held on by Larsenauer. But what a chance for Nice there, that was a real opportunity. As the ball came back, once again he seems to be the danger man whenever that ball's inside the box, does Wahi. There he was involved again, but he couldn't quite get what he needed. And the ball was hit straight at Larsenauer in the end, but it could have caused more problems possibly for the St Etienne goalkeeper. Here come Nice now on the ball. The ball is back to Dante, out to the right hand side. Here is Mendy, finds Klaus back to Mendy. Good football here inside the middle of the park by the home side. Moving it a little bit quicker. Dante clicks the diagonal over to that left-hand side. Controlled well there. Can he try and take on his man? Boche back to Dante. Clips the ball. Diagonal ball in it goes towards the right-hand side of the penalty area, but St Etienne clear it away. Only as far. There's a chance here for the shot. Koulibaly was going to line one up there, but it was blocked in the end. And the ball comes back out again, and Nice can shift the ball. Over they go. Here is Dante, takes control of it, rolls it down the right-hand channel into Mendy. Mendy back to Dante again, puts his foot on the ball, side foots it into the centre half. Now Pepra back to Mendy, drives over the halfway line. The ball is punted forward. Well, you wonder if one of those changes, of course, from Nice with Mervyn Bard going off the field, it was an injury problem, because he did suffer a knock to the ankle, didn't he, in the first half, so maybe there's something to do with that, which is why Budaki has come on to the field. But in the meantime, St Etienne again being put under pressure, but they'll keep ball a little bit here on the right hand side, and they'll move it down the line, trying to see if they can get back to the kind of attacking prowess they showed in the opening quarter of an hour of the first half. But here's a nice little spin by Davitashvili. Gets it out to the left-hand side, just for Pedro to take on his man. Lines it back into the midfield. Back to the substitute. Here is Nade. Out to the right-hand side. Good play by St Etienne. Very slow build-up, but the passing is going to the right players at the moment, those green shirts, and in the end they get themselves a throw-in on that far right-hand side. So a chance to try and get the ball into the box here. You're just tuned in, you're listening to live audio match commentary of this Ligue 1 relegation promotion playoff final second legs. It is currently Nice 0, St Etienne 0, and it remains goalless over the two legs, but it will be a throw into St Etienne. Who will bite first in this one? That's the big question, isn't it? Somebody's got to take an opportunity. Somebody's got to take a risk at some point. Otherwise we'll be going all the way to a penalty shootout, and I'm sure neither side want that. As St Etienne have possession on the right-hand side. The ball comes out. Could be a chance for a shot here if he gets it onto his left foot. Oh, Koulibaly. Shot block. Great chance. Oh, it's come off the post. And it's away. St Etienne within a lick of paint of taking the lead there. I think it was Stassin who got the final touch. He prodded it towards goal, past the goalkeeper, and it clips off the left-hand post, and it's away. But here come Nice at the other end. Shot comes in, and it's straight into the arms of Losanua in the St Etienne goal. Why the man who, as I say, has been causing problems for Nice, hit it from distance. It was comfortably saved, but seeing that chance for St Etienne, it was just a little deft flick from Stassin. That's all it was on the penalty spot. With his right boot outside of the foot, rolled past the keeper, but agonisingly came off the left post and back out. So St Etienne have hit the woodwork too, both sides having hit the post. The same frame of the goal, would you believe, as well, because it was Wahi who did it in the first half, Stassin who's done it in the second. But here come Nice now on the attack down the left-hand side. 54 minutes on the clock, still goalless here between these two sides. But you feel like we're getting closer to a goal. Question is, who will grab that goal? That all-important one. Here come Nice. Ball is put over to the left-hand side, and it's cut out well. And here comes St Etienne, who of course have already had the ball in the back of the net through Cardona in the first half, only for it to be ruled out by VAR. And here are Nice on the ball once more. Here is Conte into Dante. Always giving it away. Dante's got it back there. Now Nice have got possession in the middle of the park. Dante and Conte, bit of a rhyme going on there, isn't it, between the two opposite numbers. Here come Nice then on the ball. It's put into the substitute. Here is Budaki. First touch I think he's had since coming on. The 19-year-old slips in down the left-hand side. Could be a chance here. The cross is in, and that's blocked, and that will go out for a corner. Great bit of play there by Nice, and the ball eventually found Loche on the left-hand side. The ball deflects behind for a corner, so Nice will have a corner from the left-hand side and a chance to put the ball into the mixer here. Wahi is already waiting on the penalty spot, hoping that something comes to him. It's going to be a corner delivered with the right foot. Out-swinging delivery towards the back post. Dante's up there, heads it towards goal. The ball is up in the air. Is it going to fall for Wahi? No, it's not. Eventually it's cleared, and here comes St Etienne now on the counter. Down the left-hand side is Stassin, and in the end the referee has blown up for what I can only imagine is a free kick. And it was Davicius that blocked off Diop in the mix of that move, and so it will be a free kick. But well, it's all going off here, that's for sure. And let's just have a look as Dante headed the ball towards goal. It looked like the ball was going to flick its way towards goal, but it wasn't to be. And Sergio Pepra was also went down in the midst of that. I think they're just see if he's okay. But you wonder what both sets of coaches have had to say, don't you, for their teams at half-time, with the game very nicely poised for a neutral. Certainly not nicely poised if you're a Nice or a St Etienne supporter, is it really? The nerves, I'm sure, will be going round tenfold at the moment. In the meantime, Nice will have a free kick 25 yards outside the St Etienne penalty area after all that. On this right-hand side, it's going to be left to Budaki to clip it in, is it? with the left foot. In it goes, flicked away by the head of Benawa. And now the ball will go out for a throw-in. And a chance here for the home side to try and get the ball back into the box again and cause some havoc, which they have done at times tonight. Here is Dante. Plays it back into the feet there of Mendy. Mendy back to Dante, out to this right-hand side. Nice bit of football here by Nice, just keeping it compact. Mendy again on this right-hand side of the back three. Plays it into the midfield. Koulibaly slips it in. Could be a chance here on the right-hand side. As the ball slipped in, this is the chance. Comes in. Oh, it's put wide by Wahi. Another golden opportunity for Nice. Well, it was great play by Boudaki. He slipped the ball. Nice little 1-2. And then Boudaki got the ball back. Low ball into the 6-yard area. And Wahi somehow puts it wide at the near post. He gets a connection with his right foot, but he can only put the ball, prod it wide off that right-hand side of the near post of the netting. What a chance for Nice. Seen it again. I don't know how he hasn't got that on target, I have to say. He's gone at the ball, but any kind of better connection towards goal, and that's a real problem. But in the meantime, here comes Saint-Etienne on the attack. Down the right-hand side, the low ball into the 6-yard area, but just cleared away by those red and black shirts. And, well, this game really is heating up now. Both sides know they've got to try and find a goal now, as the time ticks down to 90 minutes. Although we've still got a fair bit of a way yet. We have just hit the hour mark, but 30 minutes to go. And still scoreless over the two legs. And it's a case of who takes that risk first, isn't it? Well, both sides are certainly taking gambles now, that's for sure. And getting very, very closer. They've both hit the woodwork. And they've also forced goalkeepers into saves too, as Boudaki will chase that. Tried, almost controlled the ball there. He just beat him to it, did Nade, the Saint-Etienne centre-half. Got a prod to it. And the ball goes out for a throw-in here. And it will be a chance for Nice to try and get the ball into the box. It's going to be Mendy that will do so. Level with the Saint-Etienne penalty area on this near right-hand side. It's going to be launched in by Mendy. In it goes towards the near post, flicked on. It comes in there, and it's falling into the back of the net. Oh, what a finish that is! And it's Nice that take the lead. And it's Klaus who smashes it in. Well, the ball came back out to Jonathan Klaus, and he hits it with his left foot into the ground and into the near post of the netting. The ball nettles. And what a huge, huge goal that could be for Nice in their survival hopes. Well, it started off with a throw. It was launched into the box. And then it was Saint-Etienne. They didn't clear it properly. It was the header away. And he just doesn't get enough on it, Beku. He's on the edge of his own 6-yard area. Heads it. He can only head it into the path of the waiting Jonathan Klaus, who hits it on the volley into the ground with his left foot from 8 yards out. What a finish that is. A driving volleyed finish into the near post of the netting from Jonathan Klaus. And it is Nice 1, Saint-Etienne 0. And at last we have a goal in this crucial promotion relegation playoff final. And it means at the moment that will be enough for Nice to survive in Ligue 1, and no promotion for Saint-Etienne, who of course have to win tonight to gain promotion back to Ligue 1 from Ligue 2. But what a relief for Claudio Puel. Of course, once upon a time a Leicester head coach, wasn't he? in the Premier League. But, certainly trying to do the job here for Nice. A survival job it would certainly be, that's for sure, for the home team. And you can see that he's liking what he's seen there. And what a great finish. Just seeing it again from Jonathan Klaus, the way he just hits it so cleanly on the left foot. The ball comes out to him on the right hand side of the St Etienne penalty area, hits it with his left foot into the ground and into the near post of the netting it goes. He'd only got one league goal this season, Jonathan Klaus. Well, he's can certainly probably count that one to a collection as well, can't he? The former Marseille man. And that is the margin of the lead here between these two sides. Nice 1, St Etienne 0. You're just tuning in, you're listening to live audio match commentary. As St Etienne, what kind of answer will they come up with now? The green shirts are going to have to go for Gongo now, aren't they? Here they do. They may as well just go for it, and I'm sure they will. I'm sure Philippe Montagnier, who, of course, was saying before this one how they have had huge problems on the road in terms of getting results. Their last away win came in February, a 3-0 victory over Pau FC. So that's when they have to go back. So it's not looking good from St Etienne at the moment, but they've got a corner on the right hand side, so a chance to get the ball into the box here. Going to be an outswinger. In it goes, headed away very cleanly, but is it going to fall on the edge of the D? I thought it was then, but it wasn't to be. And here come Nice on the attack down the right hand side, and St Etienne see to that. And just to give you an up-to-date, St Etienne have thrown on 2 more bodies as well from the bench. Ferreira and Tardio are now on as well. The Portuguese defender João Ferreira, he is on. And the other change sees the midfielder Florian Tardao, who has been injured since February. Incidentally, the 3-0 win over Pau FC, St Etienne's last away victory. So if ever you wanted a bit of luck in terms of that, then there you go. Florian Tardillo could be just the man. 34 years of age now, though, of course, the former Troyes midfielder. But St Etienne are going to need an answer now. 65 minutes on the clock. Nice 1, St Etienne 0. But here come the green shirts in flow. And the left-hand side. Here is Tardillo on the ball, trying to get some kind of play if he can. Unable to do so at the moment. The St Etienne number 10 tried to roll it through the lines of the Nice midfield, but unable to do so. Here come Nice attacking, and there's the ball through, and there could be a chance here. Oh, that's great skill, what a save that is. Still not away. Here's Wahi, he could finish it. It's another brilliant save from Larsena in the St Etienne goal. Well, they've got away with that, has to be said. It was a brilliant run by Boudaki through the centre of the St Etienne, and he just turned, got it onto his left foot on the edge of the D, just to side foot it into the corner. What a save that is. Dives to his right, palms it away, Larsena, and then Wahi with the rebound. His low left-footed shot was also parried away as well. So Nice very close to a second goal, but they've got a corner here. A chance to throw more damage on the St Etienne back line. What can they do from here, from this corner, from the left-hand side? It's going to be a right-footed, in-swinging delivery. 67 minutes on the clock. Nice lead by 1-0 in this second leg of this crucial promotion relegation playoff final. Here it goes, right-footed towards the near post, headed away very calmly by Koulibaly. Is it going to come back in? I don't think it isn't. And the referee is waving his arms. I'm not sure if there's another substitute in the offing here. We'll have to wait and see. But just seeing it again, that's a great opportunity it was. And just seeing the goal again now, of course, the St Etienne man who tried to clear his lines will be very disappointed that he didn't get the kind of connection that he would have wanted. Getting the ball clear. He's straight into the path of the waiting Klaus, as Cardona is now off and Mufik has come on, so Nice making a third change of the evening. Both sides have now made 3 substitutes each, freshening things up, but it's Saint-Etienne that need to really do the business now. Nice are in the driving seat at the moment by a goal to nil. So it's going to be a fascinating last 22 minutes or so, I'm sure. But here come Nice again, pushing forward. Out to the left-hand side. Udaki wants to get involved. He certainly has been a little busy customer since coming on off the bench at half-time. Here he is again on the right-hand side, cutting in on that left foot, plays the ball inside. Low ball into the box, it's cleared away at the near post. Good play once again, it was Mendy who got the cross in, but here comes Saint-Etienne now attacking down the left hand side. Is the ball going to be put out to the left? It is. There's a bit of space here. Here is Pedro trying to spin on the ball, gets past one, and he might win the corner. Pedro, or no, he's kept it in on the right by the corner flag on this near left hand side. Still got it as Pedro rolls the ball back. And Saint-Etienne will keep possession. Now, here is the number 10, Tardeo. Tardeo gets it back. Still trying to play some kind of ball out to the left-hand side. They've still got the ball in possession of Saint-Etienne. And there's the ball into the box. The ball is flicked in. Great chance here. Oh, I thought it was going to fall there for Mufek, who just come on for Saint-Etienne, and he almost got on the end of that strike there, and the ball just fell to him, and he hasn't actually touched the ball, the Moroccan midfielder. And as the ball bounced to him on the penalty spot, he tried to get a connection to it, and I'll tell you what, had he done so, you know, he may well have equalised there, because it was a central position. It was 6 yards out. Gets a good connection on that and he scores, surely. Mufik, but really good. You have to give credit to Nice for defending that. And Mufik did score in the 5-0 win over Aymans on the 9th of May. That was his first league goal of the season. In the meantime, we have got a drinks break ensuing here. So both sides are now going off. So Nice, well, I'm sure, look, well, Saint-Etienne have made 4 changes now, with Mufek coming on for Cardona. So that is going to be that. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. Well, Mufek, of course, not long a moment ago, coming very close to getting a shot on target, but that's what Saint-Etienne need to do, isn't it? They need to find some kind of way to get an equaliser and force this game now to extra time, give themselves a little bit more of an opportunity. Claudio Puel is having words with his players at the moment. Interesting to see what they have to say, but they have lost their last 2 away games, of course, Saint-Etienne. That is the problem. But since Philippe Montagnier's first match on the 7th of February, they've conceded an average of 0.7 goals per game. It really does show you what a difference he has made, of course, to this Saint-Etienne team. But you just feel like it might be too late for them to maintain and earn promotion to League One. Still time though, still plenty of time, 18 minutes in fact to go. Nice 1, Saint-Etienne 0. As Nice will have possession in the middle of the park, play their way out. Here is Dante, who's actually playing his 273rd and last league game with Nice. It's the highest tally for a player of the club in the 21st century. It does show you, doesn't it, what a incredible asset he is to this team. as Etienne have possession, knocking the ball from right to left and get a bit of possession down the left-hand side. It's a driving run, lovely ball, great chance. Is he going to try and skip away from the challenge? That's good defending there by Nice, and in the end St Etienne have got a corner. Move feet causing problems again down that left-hand side. Well, it was he that went for the ball originally, then he collected it after failing to get a cross in. Then he did get the ball into the box, and now he's won his side a real opportunity to possibly get back into the game. They've got a corner from this left-hand side. Going to be dipped in right footed towards the near post. It's flicked on. Could be a chance there. Oh, it's flicked on by the substitute Nade towards the far right-hand post, but in the end it was cleared away by Nice. But you can certainly see that St Etienne are pushing with numbers now. Well, they've got to, haven't they? They have to, because it's no good to them now. They have to go for it, and they were certainly doing so there. Plenty of green shirts in the box, 7 I count there, and Nade just couldn't quite flick the header towards the actual angle of the goal where he wanted it to go, and that enabled Nice to boot it clear. Dante is currently down, the Brazilian, 42 years of age by the way is Dante. He really is an experienced centre half. He was played for Nice for a very, very long time, as I mentioned, with the appearances. And he signed from Wolfsburg all the way back in 2016. The Brazilian, and he has been an absolute stalwart. Maybe you could say a club legend as well with Nice, really. Very big fans' favourite. He's currently receiving treatment at the moment. So what do St Etienne do? That's the question, isn't it? They've made 4 changes already. Only 1 left remaining. Will Philippe Montenia take the charge? It'll have to be interesting to see. In the meantime, there's a VAR review going on here, as referee Bouquet's just been asked to go over to the monitor, Rudy Bouquet, or Rudy Bouquet should I say. Let's have a look at this. Is it an arm in the face? Is it a possible penalty that they're looking at? Let's have a look. Oh, it's a possible penalty here for St Etienne they're looking at, because as it hit the arm. Let's have a look. He's got his arm up. Oh, I think there could be a penalty here. It's hit the arm of Mendy, and I think the referee's going to give it. And he's given it. St Etienne have a penalty and a route back into this game. Well, it was all from a cross into the box, a harmless one really. But Mendy put his arm up, his left arm up. It's hit his arm. There's no doubt about it. And it's a penalty. Well, give credit to the VAR, because they're the ones who spotted it, and Rudy Bouquet was asked to go over. Nicolas Rainville and Cyril Gringor were the VAR assistants. They spotted it, they told Rudy Bouquet to go over. He checked the monitor and he was happy to award St Etienne a penalty. So what a chance this is here for the equalising goal. If ever there was any pressure, it's all going to come down to Florian Tardeo, the substitute. He hasn't been on long, the 34-year-old, and now he's got the chance to give St Etienne another opportunity for promotion and put them back on level terms here. It's Tardeo against Diouf. What a pressure point moment this is for St Etienne. Nice hold their breath, I'm sure. St Etienne pray for the possible penalty to go in. Tardeo against Diouf. There's a long wait going on at the moment. He's got the ball in his hand. He's ready to put it on the penalty spot. Can he equalise for St Etienne? Or will Nice survive once again? As of course, that is of course their overall goal of this game, isn't it? Survival. Well, what a big moment in this season. And just as I say that, looks like there's going to be a change in the offing here. by Nice. We'll give you more on that in a moment. Claudio Puel changing things around, so we'll keep stock on that, but for the moment it's going to be a big penalty, and it looks like it's going to be Davitashvili who will take it. So it looked for a moment like it was going to be the substitute, but it's not. It's going to be down to Davitashvili. Željko Davitashvili, the Georgian, has the chance to equalise here. Steps up right footed and he does exactly that. He slots it into the bottom left-hand corner, and Saint-Etienne are level here in this playoff final. Well, it was calm, it was collective, the way he just walked up to the spot and he rolls it nonchalantly into the bottom left-hand corner. The goalkeeper dives the wrong way, Diouf dives to his left, Davitashvili puts it to his right, and it is all square once again in this League 1, League 2 promotion, relegation playoff, whatever you want to subject it. And so we are back on level terms once more, and Željko Davitashvili, who's got 14 league goals, so he can call that 15 now for the season, if you count the playoffs, of course. And so he did also get one in the Coupe de France as well this season, but in terms of league, and we count the playoffs as league, don't we? So it is his 15th league goal of the season, and it could be a big one, couldn't it? Klaus put Nice in front. Davitashvili has equalised with 10 minutes to go. It is all to play for once more in this promotion relegation playoff. And Dante has gone off the field, just to let you know he was injured. So Barr is on. So Jonathan Barr is on. Dante is off. Will change, will that be? But in the meantime, here is Wahi at the other end. The ball's going to come back, and straight away, and Nice have scored! It's the substitute, Bukachi, who rolls it in with his left foot into the bottom left-hand corner. And Saint-Etienne, as soon as they got themselves on level terms, they've gone and thrown it away once again. They're back behind. But what a finish that was from the substitute, Budaki. Well, it came to Wahi on the edge of the day. He was just about to shoot, and Saint-Etienne thought they'd done the best by blocking the tackle. It was Bernauer who got a right foot to it. He tackled him, and as the ball came out to Budaki, he's on the right side of the area, edge of the day, and he just slots it with his left foot into the far left-hand corner. No chance whatsoever, Larsenauer in the Saint-Etienne goal. It goes underneath him and into the bottom left-hand corner. And the joy once again for Claudio Puel, actually fell to the floor as he celebrated that goal with one of his players. Diop actually knocked him over. He didn't mean it. And then they had a lovely embrace hug to say, look, I'm sorry, Gaffer, but that's a goal that could mean survival. And it could. It really could. But what a blow for Saint-Etienne. It's a massive blow for them, isn't it? Having just got back on level terms from the penalty spot to their reliable Davitashvili, they now find themselves behind once again. Budaki is the man who has put Nice in front. We've got 8 minutes to go here. Nice 2, Saint-Etienne 1. You're listening to live audio match commentary. Don't switch us off. There's more drama to go yet. It couldn't be more dramatic. There's the cross in. That will be, will it flick out for a corner? No, it won't. And Nice defend it brilliantly. Well, all the goals have come in the second half. After having a goalless drought for the majority of this game, all of a sudden it came to life in the 62nd minute. And since then, well, anything could happen, and anything could happen in the final 8 minutes or so here. Let me tell you, here at the Allianz Riviera. And those Nice supporters who I'm sure are watching this at home on TV, they're not here tonight because of crowd trouble. but I'm sure they will be absolutely punching the air and delighted that their side lead by 2-1, but it's not over yet. But here is Wahi now, down the left-hand side. He tried to pick out the option there. Diop had made a run down the left-hand side, but it was blasted clear. The green shirt's getting in the way. And maybe we can calm down a little bit. Although that's not what you want, is it? We don't want to calm down. We want to keep it going. Keep the fire. The enthusiasm, the passion. That's why we love this game of football, isn't it? Two teams battling it out. One to get promoted, one to survive. And at the moment, it is Nice that are winning that battle. They will survive if it stays as it is. And St Etienne will have to play another season of League 2 football. But it's not over yet. Here is Benaur at the back for St Etienne. Those green shirts shifting the ball forward. They need to hurry. Time is running out. Anywhere will do for Nice now. They blast it clear. Over the halfway line it will go. And St Etienne will come back in the shape of Nade. Plays it into the centre circle. Here's Tardio. Back. And once again, Bernabat, who's coming forward as a central midfielder now, rolls it back. Could be a chance here. Oh, it almost found Stas in there, who made a brilliant run inside the Nice penalty area, but he just couldn't quite get control of the ball. And it falls into the arms there of the Nice goalkeeper. And just to let you know as well that St Etienne have made their fifth and final change of the night. It's the 21-year-old striker Joshua Dufus who is on. He's got 7 league goals this season, having signed from Brighton in the summer. Can he be the man that flashes things back for St Etienne and gets them level for the second time in this game? He actually scored 2 recently in the 5-0 win over Amiens. They all seem to have scored against Amiens, don't they? The St Etienne players. Well, he got 2 in that one. And so I'm sure they will look to a kind of light from that. St Etienne will throw everything at Nice now in the final 5 minutes or so. It is Nice 2, St Etienne 1 in this crucial playoff final. As Sanson is going off, it's going to be Abou Samed who comes on. So Nice are making their 5th and final change of the evening as well. Or is it 4th? No, 4th change. Beg your pardon. Abdul Samad is on, Sanson is off. So the Ghanaian midfielder is coming on to shore things up in the middle of the park. He hasn't actually figured the last 3 games. His last appearance was against Auxerre, the 2-1 defeat there at the start of May. So he's coming on to try and freshen things up. In the meantime, Wahi's got a chance. He's in here. Wahi to sell it, and Wahi has done exactly that. He puts the ball into the bottom right-hand corner with his left foot, and that will surely be the goal that means Nice will survive and play League 1 football once again next season. Well, he has threatened all evening as the Nice number 11. He really has, Eli Wahi. And now it's come to fruition. Well, they got caught cold, St Etienne, in the middle of the park. And then once Wahi had the ball, he drove left side of the area, got it onto his left foot, and then slotted it into the bottom right-hand corner. Oh, there could be a shade of offside, but, well, he just ran through the 2 St Etienne centre-halves, through the middle of them. It was a lovely side roll pass, it has to be said, that put him through. It was just the way he just carved open the defence, did Louchet. Lovely ball through, and Wahi does what Wahi does best. 2 defenders on him, no problem whatsoever, shake them off into the area, and then an accomplished finish with his left foot low into the bottom right-hand corner. And that could be the goal that means Nice survive after all, and it means that St Etienne will have to play League 2 football once again next season. A big blow for a man who's come in and certainly almost pushed them over the line, Philippe Montagnier, but they'll get a free kick here, the green shirts, on the corner of the penalty area, down the left-hand side, so maybe it's not lost yet. 2 minutes to go here. You're listening to live audio match commentary in this League 1, League 2 relegation, promotion, playoff final. Nice 3, St Etienne 1. It will be a free kick to St Etienne on the corner of the penalty area. Down this left-hand side, a chance to punt the ball into the box. This will surely be one of St Etienne's last chances here. Dufus is currently waiting at the back post. What kind of ball? He's going to have to get this decent, Tardio, with his right foot though. He's currently over it. He's going to swerve it high towards the back post. There it goes, a decent delivery, flicked away there by a red and black shirt. It's going to be thumped back in by Bernau. The ball is bouncing about on the edge of the D at the moment. It's bobbling about who's going to get there first. It's St Etienne who do. Bernabeu with a cross from the right hand side. It's cut out at the near post and eventually cleared. But then it's going to come out. There's a shot, off the top of the bar. Oh, what a chance there for St Etienne. Half a chance from Bochet, that's for sure. Ball comes out to him 35 yards out from goal. Cracks it with his left foot. The ball's always rising, but it clips off the top of the bar. So close there. And Bochet knows it. Augustin Bochet would have been his 6th league goal of the season. Had that rattled into the back of the net. But it wasn't to be. It comes off the top of the bar and goes over. And you feel with that could be St Etienne's last opportunity, or will it? We've got 9 minutes of stoppage time to play. Wow, 9 minutes. I'm quite surprised by that. I think we did have an injury, didn't we, in the early parts of the second half, but still 9 minutes. I didn't expect it to be that long, but I suppose we've had a lot of substitutes. Of course, we had the VAR decision with the penalty as well, so maybe that has also added things on. We'll have to wait and see, but it is 9 minutes, so St Etienne supporters can still hope. There is still that glimmer of hope, and especially as they hit the bar just a few moments ago. That goes in, it changes everything, doesn't it? But Nice will have a goal kick here. They have possession exactly where they want it. Diouf with the goal kick. He's going to take his time. No urgency whatsoever from the Nice goalkeeper. Clears it forward right-footed over the halfway line. Well, for a game that's had no spectators and no atmosphere at all, you have to say it has been an absolute belter. Especially the second half. As St Etienne will continue to try and press. Can they get themselves a goal and find a way back into this one? They have it on the right hand side in the shape of Bochet. Then it goes back to Bernauer. Clips the ball out to the left hand side. It's controlled well by Pedro. He's into the penalty area, tries to cut in, tries to fire a right foot shot, but they're in trouble again, and he's Wahi. He's completely through once again. Wahi! He's done it again! That is it! It is all over now! St Etienne will not be coming back in this one, and it's Wahi with that unbelievable pace. Well, the ball, it was just one ball over the halfway line. He's in a foot race, Eli Wahi. You're not going to win that. And he just goes through the centre of the Nice defence, runs 40-50 yards, gets into the penalty area, and it is a nonchalant right-footed dink over the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. Well, St Etienne had to break. They had to throw everybody forward, didn't they? And that's exactly what they did. And then it was one simple pass. And Wahi from the halfway line, you're not going to catch him. 40-50 yards. 2 St Etienne defenders tried their best, Nardi and Bernauer, but they were never going to get him. And as the goalkeeper. Lossenauer comes out. He slips it past him with his right foot. It's a nonchalant little chip. Into the back of the net it goes. And Wahi collects goal number 2 for him, but number 4 for Nice. And that will be that now. It would be a miracle, wouldn't it, if St Etienne were to come back. Let's not forget they're a league below Nice. So it's hard enough coming back against a team that's in the same league as you, but these are a league apart, of course, because they are playing for the right to be in League One next season. And it looks like Nice will be the team that is going to survive relegation. And St Etienne will have to play their trade in the second tier of French football once again. As here is Nardet now inside the centre circle. Drives over the halfway line with that left foot of his. Plays it back to Bernauer. Out to the right hand side it'll go. And Etienne have got the centre-backs forward as central midfielders now. They've got everybody penned inside the Nice half, but they're going to have to be wary, because if it's one ball through again, and this is what they'll do again, Nice, but well, they picked the ball off Joshua Doofus, but in the end I think he's got away with it there. He's got a free kick, so Nice are going to be making their 5th and final change of the evening, and it's going to be the man who has delivered the goods by the looks of it. He has been absolutely outstanding tonight, Eli Wahi, the Ivorian. So off he goes, and on in his place will come the Swede Isak Jansson. So he's on for the final few minutes or so. He's only got 1 league goal this season, but he's had a lot of injuries as Isak Jansson, the 24-year-old. So he will certainly feel he can come on. We've played 6 minutes of the added 9 here now, and it is Nice 4, St Etienne 1, and you just feel it's a case of just damage limitation now, as Nice will pick up possession again, and here they go again down the left-hand side. St Etienne, they are trying, they're doing everything they can, they're pushing everybody forward, but they're going to have to be so wary, because if they lose possession, this Nice team can counter-attack. Maybe not so much now Wahi is being taken off, the pace has gone up front, that's for sure, but I think they just want to hold firm and see it through now. Here is Nardi, plays it short into the centre circle. There's the substitute Tardeo out to the right hand side, plays it in field. Mufika's made a great run, but nobody's seen him. Ferreira now out to the left hand side, bit of space on the left for Joshua Doofus, tries to play the 1-2, comes back, could be a chance here. Oh, and the shot is just wide. Well, half a chance for Mufik there, collected the ball on the edge of the penalty area down the left hand side, fired it with his right foot, and the ball arrows wide of that far right hand post. It was always going wide, to be fair, the way he hit it with his right foot outside the boot, always shimmering wide, and that was that. So we've got 3 minutes of the 9 added on to play, and I think the St Etienne players probably feel now, just let the whistle go. We know it's all over, because they're not going to come back now. It would take an absolute miracle, wouldn't it, for them to even get a draw in this now, as the ball is punted over the halfway line. But give credit to them, they're still having a go, the green shirts. And well, for Philippe Montagna, he will certainly look to build in the summer and maintain another promotion push to League One. They may have failed this time around, following their relegation the season previous, but well, it will be of course an opportunity for him to try once more. And as for Nice, well, of course they have will be just thanking their lucky stars they have managed to escape in the final fixture, as the referee I just saw something there inside the penalty area. It will be a Nice free kick. As we've got a minute to go now. And that will be that. We've played 9 minutes off the stoppage time now. So it's a case of will the referee blow? I think he will any second now. And I think he'll just want to get it done, really, won't he? The game will be over. So in the meantime, Diouf will just take all his time in the world, the Nice goalkeeper, to clear it forward. And then that will surely be that. This ball is over the halfway line. Still, time is not up yet, though. And in fact, the referee has pointed to a free kick to Saint-Etienne, which they attack quickly, trying to get things forward. Consolation would be all it is now. Played well over the 9 minutes now. If you have just tuned in, you're listening to live audio match commentary. Nice 4, Saint-Etienne 1. And that's it! It's all over here at the Allianz Riviera. Nice have survived. They will be playing football once again in Ligue 1 next season. But for Saint-Etienne, they're going to have to wait for their promotion, as they will remain in League 2 next season. Well, Jonathan Klaus put the home side in front in the 62nd minute, and then Saint-Etienne equalised with 10 minutes to go through Davicius-Fili. Boudaki put the home side back in front almost immediately, and then 2 from Wahi finished it all off. And it's finished here. Nice 4, Saint-Etienne 1. I hope you've enjoyed listening to us tonight, and a very good evening to you.